yen team. Kofi Apalu kura ma me ma 19 million. Edu to Mahama so 6,000. After do say na no afom. Enura na wa ferry. Me catch your plane. Because me asema minim menkan. Eti me na me mia mani se ade no se dem pese me hunu no saa meka. Hwade easy wo main system now wo the quality resource no NPP plug in, they allowed the New Patriotic Party to plug into their system. It is a easy catch or say I can 9 constituencies me catch or say Adri Kyei Otu Obwa. Mame Adri Kyei Otu Obwa. Obwa. Me na me catch or me say Obwa. She dey lie. Enra. Na boss man asare. So nyana ko beju so no ho. Afro no te sa peteshi. Me na me catch o. Sa professor bi no papa na no doctor say o professor fe na apia hene no. Sa wo throw letter ba say me apologize to you. Kewo wo pa ko the Hague. Me was a company lawyer from me captain. This one, is there anything I'm saying, lawyer? Lawyer said, I'm sorry the way I spoke to you that day. Say, lawyer, film phone also. I said, I don't understand you. I'm saying, film phone also. Do you know what I know? My lawyer, not know idea. Oh, I'm sorry, why? For Kafra. Appear in the new NPP communicator. We are no way adwumada. Yes, strategize. And then, he not to be a deputy EC person. How? And then mom come kasakra. How? We appear here. Nipa be de ne ho be che ne yesofo ba bi no te wo panel ne so. Ono me de be che no because of bibi. Ebusafo na maye madwen say said the tie bia 50.9 but I come 3 minutes na me mewie na omo prayer after the regional coalition center. I am daring Adri Kyei Mensah to come and tell me, sir, the whole world, sir, as it stands now, we need 40,000 polling stations. Almost system more. Easy, say, over 40,001 polling stations. It's a head and acquire 9 constituencies. Easy system, the must say, I mean, okay, me was wo at the top. One more 40,001 polling stations out of the 40,976 polling stations across the country, and they are telling the whole country say I can't na ombwa eyani woni ferry until I say 9 ne kura no ye din na ma ba omi obewe wa we poto woni the NPP electoral commission. NPP electoral commissioner Jane Adri Kyei Otu Adri Kyei Mensah we jai 9 constituencies no or the best so pa ba omia obeko be 39.92% of ferry. Osro it's so humiliating. Na esesaka Adri Kyei Mensah oma yehu se Ghana for ye ne ye to aba no. Said a politician be a fan dia grobium. Now, boss Masare, minya time ma, yes, swear Mahama ina, you too quaint. Me donya me. Strategy you two car central region. Ashanti region. When him the NC me force yam ye ko sunyane. That guy, he was using apia hene to work. Afen obi a ye kwaye balloting. Na apia hene say okochira de. And in some mekano, me can be a omonchro. Omama omo lawyers in chro na so mekokota omonko. Me show mo videos and pictures. No money nam. So the strategy was that James hey me meko sunyane meko Ashanti Regi meko Kofodia. Oh, and the second Kofodia ben start am say me nya ye ko sunyane. Meko juri adaban ne impruka na apia hina ko hihye dem ko huri ato agu na sa ameya no obelusu seat no. Mi fisunyane ya me be kumase me di 2 days. Na fe ye di Kofodia 2 days ye be dwiri agu. Ma ko dwiri so ato agu. Wumpo ware. Honorable one ware. Catch us we choose one na. Wo bury ware. Jebi akwaba. Honorable one ware. Honorable two there ware. Honorable two you're innocent. And Obaba ekura no wa de nim CPP me ma me no CPP na te ha no ana pe na Jane open na Jane obi apede ho de open na Jane Ghana ma ye da mase say e kan say mon hye ma nuonyam no mo hye o mo nuonyam. Let nobody deceive you say Ghana for akoto aba no a lie, because easy that's almost 6.3 million voters Enugu voters registered him. They knew what they were doing. It was 6.3 million every 18 million I can say. How can the easy come and tell us say voter turnout is 60.5%? Obwa abi Kyei mensa. If you have to say or buy a vice president too, from 7 January. Nanado Osuo. Why did you go and concede the fees without letting me know? Nonsense. Because Ghana you also there. If you buy a vice president, Kasa.
Because you are in shake say the Ghana ma obekaya Ghana yabako se menyi ni se biesida. And na JM kra no the first time what that was 2020 no na vim ne GDA no na ensheda enim sa till say almost sign elusi last 4 years election na almost started campaign ne hon kwode ba from ho kwode hu say whoever will follow prof no hu say difference abanimu 2024 election when they compare last 4 years ne kasa ne campaign baby okoye sani osi carry ne ho no it was evidence say maame no wakwa ko sunyade ehu politics ehu kwan a obefa so e de abo, and indeed Ghana for men now so ashna nimonyam baby na obeko bia because na the campaign utim say social media omo na omo handle no so na okwai wo ho no e na Evelyn Tema de media general follow no e de coin so reporter no di free ho but utim say e ma ne Ghana for na both e mema no ne ma no ma gia tum atiase say it is possible so banso betimi abeye vice president e wo mamu a gina so mo eto abandema no, but then Sebekaya omo policy, not policy but because a promise omo make ye say omo be see a ma bank na aboa ma so ediye, because one say e ma bibi wo ye nsam a asomdwe wo fie bibi wo na se bia ye nya sika bebre ne ho nkrode ba bibi wo ye nsam a yetumi edane niemani e ma asomdwe ba fie ene ma obia kodwemu a sika ni ho dollar ni hwira na ehwiri eniema ye bosama confusion problems here and there fear kwa na ekoso nti sa banking we no mo de buy so mo besi a eno beboa na oba bia betumi akogye bosia a ensi hu kuma bi won betumi dia sorry ka hye omadwuma mu kena no I think say no so working mom pa na yesre say prof enra wo kasa na etio sorry say wonya code me nya hwem gidi say adwuma na waye no code we de we enka hoda mumma ayi a friend say ginger na suru wi sane de lemon bi frama wa onom no 3 days you be fine me gidi say sa policy no yesre mu a se mo famrantem na mo de bounce a bosha mo share yese mo mansi hu no enoso na ema ne benya access bebre wo mu no mo ma ye fe no enka ho na emoa ma sikasem so enkoye ena ba kon so amaka oba de na wie no JB o sha say boys ade ba ko eboa mo pa wo Ghana ha ye bet trebia TV so ye oni obi di nkomo ni boy bi di nkomo serious na o twa bet or ye calculation you know adwuma ni kromu ha adwuma ni ha no so wo aban no a wan create bio obi atena se e de adwen ayese okay ma me fa we emra na me hwa se betumi aboa sorte ma ne mema ne mpanifo because bet no wo hwa ayi a enye boys nko an etwa mpanifo ne bi twa bi minimum afete for mpanifo bi me bo akọ ne di kire wa be ka sa me tago oboa enso ne didi a na o twa o invest huge e wo bet him enya aban na de na adwen ye yo enya aban na de na adwen ye obi ene de adwen no ebaye ena nkrofo enjoy free ho ayi shatawale the video bi bae o say ayi obi de na ya ba na oba bi tim de sa kofa papa na frusu a o say what can I do again where can I get that money again okay betting I've seen that people are really playing the betting so let me put some tax on it and pampa the bet till so enti wodi wo sika wo sende momodi akoto bet no ayi no so no omo ote wodi a ote chese ni nyina ka ho na enei awie wo sei enti mesrɛ mo sɛne na ano na ayi friends Jem kokko bukom a o ka se oba bet no be ye free so no patch 120 days no me gidi se ka ho bi wo be ye free so enti yesrɛ mo a ya to ama mo bom no ene politician bi a hwenyansa free mu se wanyo ne ma yi a ye be san so atuatia obum in 4 years time enti we ye futuo kekaja ye de ema prof so ye se yankopon so ma ho nto tem na adwuma no so pa JB good morning bim
morning Refia
ene wa twa bet
na se mi twa bet
fioko ara mi hu zo twa bi
da be
wu to twa bet
mi twa no we
fa phone kire se bet ni so a
twa bet mi phone kra ni apapa
o phone na re phone ni apa na u tumi fa twa bet o bet mi de twa u twa bi dia u ti bi confirm dia nka mi busa 1 or 2 bi
mi twa bet
u twa bi
na
de boni ana
enye boni but
na fa dey
oh da bi ade a unim ye de unim ya enye hwe I mean unim ye nyi so for so ho so be ye me te se bibi se lotto say for instance me to me aso da menya number me kwa me kotwa bi a me obi ndi ba obi twa obedi me to me aka to bi se number we bo obedi ba me twa bi a me ndi obi ana ne de
se lotto de obekọ kiosk kan lotto kiosk what's it
difference when
I wear your phone so digital
so so na so lotto so say digital digital but Ivan
yeah
ya to aba na wi papa na man victory speech enra
more de
nti say ade ya konta ye president
yeah be the kind ma
e so kra so free bu no ho ba bi o
yes the free both Bono and the Bono East
nti wa konta na aba no
ya konta ye president
the kind ma mencha na mencha watie for na men na Ghana for as say o ma ni pan kasa ngu because en kai ne this change ama na menim the state of Ghana be women ne be catch us say the only redemptive alternative for Ghana here a change you best send a clear and loud message to Akufo-Addo and the tiny band of those family criminals na sabi omunya akonya we no they thought say sabi o ma fa Ghana do mum and they could use power to do whatever that they want. Emra yemu bisha asia na ye kan about nema na ekoso okroma no. Some people thought say ye na ye saboteurs of government. Ye kan de ebe ye agu abanye nimase. Some people thought oh abanye na mom na same way, but ene so what has happened? Me, I don't see this as victory. I see it as some form of a revolution without a gun. It's a revolution without a gun. Ghana have demonstrated clearly say this government enough is enough and we need to get them out. And right there, na share the way a man for is celebrating and as for you could see a sign of relief. I said, Bosumbia abesi so now bomb what now we free ho. People were so happy not because a buying for now or be Chesika mobi and now obi expected to benefit from the government. But you see, time has come as a sending message to people or any opportunity to rule people say Winya to me and Chiresa wona winim nyansa chen obia eye akwanya ene nipa dia mawo say at this point in time bedi o man nanim na nhyehyeye ne nema a ewo ho yemfa ngu akwam na yenye ni ye vote ya e ba ye me say it's more than NDC eye Ghana for and unanimously akasa we don't want this government, we want change. And that particular change, has been registered. Intimidenti a person me jubilate ni say the akaya nimno astro change because this is just the beginning. Until uma wenije so victory by into the benda by and no, that is not why Ghanaians voted for change. They wanted for a changer, ever transforming the life of the people so the average and young people in Ghana will not only have hopes and dreams, but rather they will have economic freedom. Betimi amo certain mental independence going forward Ghana ni betimi ya dispassionate atimi akire na dwen about governance na se for
so mutual one no information I yes akasisi an say metro men akọ KGT eko ka kire KGT administration for say omo so refill hodom no mo fa KGT afama won munya sa de ma no ya sa bi anim ya nya time ato aba ya tnase for 8 years ya to aba awie please mumma emra mofa mra efa nya adwuma metro men na mo ko KGT akwa customer KGT akwa management every one kofidu for onye hwe mu probia ye ni bibia ana mu probi ama na account for bibia sampa na mu ko bisa no kofidu for onye hwe munyai na mu make sure say emra kwan so mu de mra be ye adwuma o customer KGT is a state property. Please, yes, Remo. Say mo ye ndisi tax o, say mo ye metro men from wherever. Yes, Remo. Mumma emrano nye adwuma. Bosome ba ko pa aka no mo de be hand over no. It will not take anything away from KGT. Nti yes, Remo metro men na yasoma mo. Say mo ko KGT mo customer wona mo konkoye anema no. Yes, Remo a munya butre da munyai. In due course. KGT abe mo dia.
Yes, I think there's such a great assembly and so because we knew who quite so kwaji abanya juma kwaji safo asa na ma no belonging to the 12th century.
First no more talent near there no more
I think say yenyini and about to we ya say sabi Ghana for enyini e wa manyosem mu and asemba kwa say meka man kan me to so enye e ba omia. I think say o deserve a lot of commendation as a Ghana for Bonabaso for his early concession. JB. Makacha said Jane Mensa a very incompetent woman. Say or any sense of shame or no much mind no dinachi a boss manasare. Immediately and they should look for a way no more resign it. That much mind and a batting cutting di Jane Mensa chino. They should resign. And this a yet man for a trot petition, the comma president that will come. Mr. Obian me, I'll write it. So, but in order to avoid this shame, no. They should resign and go. Now we need to sanitize state institutions. So that is the message I'm sending them. And about Umia, me Bonabas, because I know no, and early Sunday morning. Obeji adine tu manka tension be cookie wo kroma say no and kayen to me no. So I think say or deserve that commendation. It's unfortunate say he has been used in this circumstance. He has become a poster boy of public shame because of Akufo-Addo na nemo oyeye. Abato na yeto ye no. Ghana fo am to aba ntia ba Umia. Ghanaians voted for against Akufo-Addo and in the family. And arrogance and the impunity they have demonstrated in this country. Now, President Akufo-Addo there, nyankopon one ni bedi no owo gym afa na opega nade onyanwie ye. Yes, the God that will deal with Akufo-Addo is still at the gym. I will pay because he will not go scot free. Jebi. Oh, yeah, ready of premier. Because me, I believe say Nema or mine enye adia yedidi agro. Because the way this gentleman has toyed with this country, Akofa na busia for ni fearful the way I'm not wasting the resources of this country. Say President Mahama ye mistake. No, can say oh we will let them go. I think say his tenure maybe may end early because that is the reason why Ghanaians voted for that particular change. I can't just say Ghana for unanimously voted for change so that this band of criminals will be held responsible and accountable for their crimes. What one I can't say what you say will be time will be no. So what's now incisive analysis of damage these people have caused to this country. Indeed, we need to do this and make sure that we sanitize state institutions. And again, institutions are over the years. I added the foundational way a democracy. Now we are quite ya faswa ya cracking down. Ama state institution trust and electoral commission mechanism. Adentina Manfoko BCG, various electoral commission offices. Because people didn't trust them. It's about trust. Because so people were there very aggressive and very combative because they knew that the electoral commission, but this is a state institution that is supposed to be fair, firm, and resolute, or demonstrated that neutrality. So we didn't need this kind of standoff. But because people didn't trust them, they were there and we saw what happened. That is what I'm saying, sir. Some microphone should pack their bag and baggage, then they should leave. Then they be going forward. Now I don't want to dwell much on the past. I think say the future is what we need to peep in. Because my culture say any celebration. The what they say, bana ubibi bintina wunya weniajia. Then you are making a mistake because you see, and the politics na happen no. Akwasa wuti TV so obi a show. Governance space, and the public platforms people can get information anytime, analyze everything. It is not about NDC, NPP. It is about Ghanaians have given power to President Mahama. Do the right thing. We are right now. Yenya mamboya force will be the papa no about then you criticize the person. No, that is not what we do.
And until my boys now, more a custom KJT it's a new more casano. Unim, seven producer, untumi huehi, untumi boys, untumi call for NA cleaners or
okay.
Untumi boys, NA security for ho. Inti ama ase ho ehin ti sisi ama koloke KJT toilets na wo ho no ni na. I mean it is not right.
Yes.
Munya botre. I can't just less than Bosome. This too shall pass.
Yes.
Munya botre fama because Kofi Dufo nya hwe. Sampai NA the chairman or the board chair of the KJT market. If you have anything to do, Sampai there is some money in daily. Nye Kofi Dufo. Now, locate up the KJT now. It is not right. And when we say yes, and is this surprisingly, or money would mean KJT any single contract ever since almost started some year for about 7 years. Or no money any single contract. Every year behind the call for the praho, every year behind the call for the clinic, every year behind the call for the security honorable. And they do not have a single contract with them. In time on who he. And I'm on the yes, but Munyabutre, I mean. Market na ya buy japade ma wo fa musan ko kanu munya botre mra kwan so o megemu boko hwehwe mu a na mo hu so bia diska mo fa ne nko court na mo prosecute the back the simple na so mdwemra basa ya ne die
what is a metro mass buses are
yes e ko fo twitwa ne condemn
serious
I mean what kind of madness is this
two teams say Abra yewra ba omia ba bonten be ye so de ka kon de se na dana najo e na omode machine kosisi base ho asoso asisi so atwetwa bibia kotoma engine kura no a esisi bases ni mu no oma koton it is not right
sa company ya na wo aboazi na nado krato ono na so omoton ne condemn
Kofijuma
omoton ne condemn you see Mahama, you have a lot to do.
I think I don't think that you hear a lot of reforms going forward. I better take care of some of these things. because yentiminya mining tosa keke say we ba be ye we na wafa no hodi we ba na why say wafa no hodi. There are a lot of things that we need to do, structural reformations in the entire government architecture. Sebeya ye betimi put certain we be in line but who say on mine no nimba bia over the years. Across our mind that autopilot, ye nimba bia yeko. We need to start and build a foundation, and that foundation must give your friend say a man for assurance say there is hope for the future. For instance, JB. So we have President Akufo-Addo exercise say presidential discretion when it comes to some of the appointments that he made. One has to do with the Supreme Court. I'm expecting that with this overwhelming majority, we need to put a cap on the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
We need to cap it. Say we should not go beyond 14, so that in the future, any person biobenya power biano will not be exercising it in a very foolish fashion, just like we've seen. So we need to put a cap on it. And the judges no more Supreme Court, You see, some of you have partisan background. You know, say you didn't deserve to be there. And as a sign of respect, just buy out, resign, and go home. And more be go anymore. Because Papa ya oya failed parliamentary candidate, Papa tin ya osha ade na hu na say we now offer whole central no. You know, so you have one contested. Oh, now no sorry, ebo ni dia was Supreme Court bench.
The president.
Oh.
Nidina Menkai, I think say Ombeka Kachire. You know, say you are a third parliamentary candidate. You may have the qualification, everything, but you see, in governance in Wahum, there are ethics, morals, and certain principles you need to adhere to. Sebema public no engender trust. About when you go to Akufo-Addo, what do you say Akufo-Addo nkwana mamfo kotutu na? A Supreme Court no can be. Because of certain posture and certain attitude, Chief Justice Etiwe Nei, meaning what is going through her head. No, free says she was too powerful. And I said, for men, we tell you, say the people of this country are more powerful than those of you in power. We got power near the mouth. Akufo-Addo in 2016 was just an ordinary man gallivanting on the street of this country with Macho Man and Co. Yeah, they did to me mouth, then you became somebody. Yeah, they to me no man. Why I just would be din se munachre. Then we tell you, say yes. Yeah, they don't buy. We will send you packing. And you go down as the worst president ever in the history of this country. Mantrahanka. And he's going home in shame. He's going to sit in the hall of shame forever. And that is the message we sent you. And going forward, say when you to me, you should know, say nipa na to me no mao. You need to respect people. The arrogance of power and we display our chroma Kenyans at some point in time, they made people are more kind of credit their target. Journalists or more chroma saying, I'm the swelling in as a forum, media houses are invading as a forum because Nipanu use platform Canadian. And this is a precedent I proud of as a human rights activist. People were expecting say, but Kenyans are this is what I've been fighting for over the years. And to me, I'm using the power to do the right thing. But wabun we go na sum o Kenyans asam che na wontie thinking say be na yempa aban asem na yeka but enne Ghana for even including NPP for my memo Kumase for abaso this time round I think say they came around because you see the message I send say politics na enye partisan ethnocentric tribal kind of sentiment na yekwa express it is about nipa no de man na no ye bi wo firi Kumase na eba se me do ko Kumase enne. Now where they were asante for Abama Akufo-Addo na NPP now bisa say e dia ben na wanya free way ma o wira be ho. There was the last time I was talking to somebody and what is the signature project of the NPP o Kumase or say Kufo maternity na me say o bodam nipa no o see confanoche dey see ya no kra no enkan na wa akosi maternity potro bi dey see baabi wo na wo be ka asem. We need to show people respect and going forward I think that this whole thing people call victory me I don't see it victory. I see say a responsibility Ghana for a heap on President Mahama and Ghana for and people are watching us. What is going to happen? We cannot come and sit here and say, oh, because we wanted change into no. And the platform has widened. So I think say Kenya to serve this in this particular government, you should know, say you are not coming to serve your stomach. Because Akufo-Addo decided to serve the stomach in the family and those kind of cabal, any arrogance, Ghana for chiri. Because I have characters like Asilowusu. Kwanya ya faso ye good na di mase. Ghana open nipa o mu adem fere adem fa nipa nya hwe ba kwa. No. Ene o se dem na Po wanted to be our vice president. Na nke be da so ro kuma.
It's exactly 6 a.m. on the dot, and this is 3 FM News. My name is Blessed Godsbrin Smart, together with my brother, Johnny Hughes, who presented news this morning. First on the bulletin, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, a.k.a. Napo. How? How?
Yeah, but not Kruma.
How?
Yeah, but not Kruma and the Pab.
I mean, how? Now, that's why, yeah. Napo, I'm a vice president.
Yes.
How?
Yeah, that is how low these people draw governance to. Captain. Because all respect, and I'm like I say, but me a candidate, and I say for Nipaku, conceive the idea. Said that gentleman should become a running mate of the NPP, no? Eddie Ghana for United.
But Facebook for my banana.
Omumre na.
2.1 say. Me pesa de. Me share. Say. 34.7k views. 2.1 live. Oh, Munjaisa. Charlie, me match if you share. Munjaisa. Mumra mienko. Oh, says share the link. You be bumpy. Cover. And then someone me walk on no. But I bet now me enko. Come. I say see, say you, say here. We share no account. Could you share? Yeah, share. If you share, come. Brako.
Yeah, Captain.
But quick, before I know you yes, Suhum, Omohono issues bebre and na electoral commission penino hono. Yes, so I'm the ballot papers na box ni na ebako for dia. Police for ediatry and a military for ediatry. O ma be part men kase party for because
so almost ediatry.
Almost ediatry. E kwam yesi frɛ bia kwadum. Krofo abesi pampum na de ekoso ho no ani enya. I think we have the video.
Independent na we yenjem proposal are.
Well, kwasa.
Oh. Why we on number 1, why we?
Amuko boy chiri. To them amuko boy chiri.
Oh, it's a bobi anywhere.
Any to lawyer ayifo. Michael Kyei Jr.
No, we didn't do our person here. We said it and run to say the last straw of their strategy using the regional coalition centers. Eti enra. Wamode nkrata no every dom kwabenya every okankwe ekono na 13 any 30 polling stations no more alter figures no. Eti former first vice chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Fred Oware, did not see we dear. Obi didn't saka where we yet. No, I'm JV said, no. Nipa no where we yet. To we dear. Monfa the akari na muntumu. Na monfa 100 no. In declare. Se sa 13 ne be ka ho anka Patrick Kyei. Oh, I know the ye na ya. Hwe, Michael Kyei ba don tene ho asese wawe. Oponche ne papa moja yina. Wawe. On tene ho asese obe court, obe we. Wawe. Number 1. Wawe. Senior cause.
Captain. So
hey, what's the videos be on?
My name say I ready there. I ready, right? Okay. And the uncle to whom more DNA.
So yeah, omo kwana na omo ba no.
Boys, you need baby omo free. Omo so ko hia omo ye frɛ bi akwadom. E ho na omo de sa ade na akɔhyehyɛ so a omo kɔ so we ye mayhem wo ho.
Enyendu mayhem. Mayhem no de ahin no. And then it say butubutu mu ni pe wu moja. Ade no worry. Oh. Worry na ba me akura jam na wo.
So mo pesa franca pale.
But I be before anya dey bi me ya kakra. Unim. But we consider defeat and almost shatter coalition system down. Eti parliamentary candidates in an quality and quality. You know. Eti we had the corner NPP for the so amount tiase police for the protozoary galam say so galon na edikosi ni nche no onum bi wari next time ye kasa mo betie ba ye beti pattern so ye bechem ye kasa mo chema mo pese mo betie
General, there is an unfortunate situation we see with Jubilee House.
they here omoni ama no mo parking
Pamu police for this. That the 2017.
only 2017 time no mo kontokwa ne ade no.
Yeah, I mean, since as the man started say a popular, I mean various places. Say be KJT and as for more ye. I mean, they are likely to be repeating the same thing because over here 2017 now here they will almost see Pamu police for the soldiers for every
Okay, ask some two for catching and I don't know.
yes, because
Ghana for the company and Ibrana to abatia John Mahama.
yes.
Now also I know near me Ghana for the company and Ibre but to abatia.
Any she where the she sem kan.
She sem. Any akufo adon ne. When any guasia padi no me do nyameje party bi o baby agide busha fon kwa na be bo agide so.
But I mean at say the wakan. Nana ewie na dwuma obafie a menye shots na ni beka. Titro wo NPP party for mpanifo no.
Ah.
Treatment o mode ma friends say o papa no. O nya bi.
Wa kufo.
Yes.
Said you peja oh asema na okay. No nana do no.
Nana do nya bi o.
O dem yen so e Mahama in we nsema me wodi nam de ate.
Yes mpanifo bi ba abro na papa we de wa ba abro pa abro mu abro.
So president for the super now done at the north say if you penny na who say when you cancer then obewu nti if you japade na or that is exactly what he did.
No, what
no, that is what he did.
As if you penny when you cancer.
You nim so obewu nti say go na or shin na ma na se nti o kwa ankra no pa mo de on be bia mo nya mo ho. This is Obia or the abroad na timode na adwemone ono ankasa the party and then look at the NPP as a political party, a party that was tagged as an intellectual party.
Oh,
and then Obia against station boys and take you over. Yes. The against station boys now captain
and then boys
station boys captain
also grab
no captain me say was say but we campaign na osati ye no campaign the campaign no osati ye no the candidate was Baumia. What man there? The spokesperson for the candidate and the possible will be president. Miracle Abuaje. A very combative, arsenic guy. You see, political communication, you need to understand it. You need people, those people, you need them at certain area. That is why you need them. But at the point, you need somebody to lead president communication about convincing people, because this guy is the mouthpiece of communicating government policies and so forth. There are certain posture and certain dynamics there you need to employ. Say appeal to intellectual class. That guy, are you sure, say, obey appeal to any intellectual person in this country?
Where?
That Miracle Abuaje. So, and then your friends say, obey to send a po. Me say, Sanka easy for your mra. Say obia to aba say obetimi no kraman betimi ato aba oto na kraman ato Napo cannot even convince or no ankasa na kraman to vote for NPP. I'm telling you, he cannot. And when we say these things, people think it's a fact, because he cannot even convince his own dog to vote for the NPP or himself, because he's so arrogant, full of himself, he doesn't know how to talk. And you wanted to impose this guy on us as a vice president. Jamamufi say, yeah, Jimmy, Ghana no nyamodi. I'm telling you that the young people of this country own this country. They control this country.
Yes,
they are well educated. They understand what is happening. You see,
oh, Charlie.
No, it's true, Captain.
We are sending message every family.
Oh,
can no be anti.
What kind?
Oh, can no be anti.
Oh, can no be anti.
Kind of be to be.
That's how bet me kind.
Kind of the kind was what bro for kind of be to be.
Crash ya odi awa kan wa de.
Me who cry.
I said, Jamie, where from this guy? His words are too poisonous.
That point me come. Say what about Krama to be a. Na point me conversation on Krama is on top.
Captain, you need to get serious. And now, a child say level I could do here no. They didn't respect anybody. So me, I'm gonna say MPP Council of Elders not clear. No. There was a time I was asking, say Council of the Elders. No, I am crying penny for because sometimes you wonder.
What's the Council of Elders?
I am crying so we am penny for no Council of Elders because how can any person on his right senses will conclude say, oh, na push you? I can't get it because you see, Baumia may have his own weaknesses. The reason why we appoint vice president is that you may have weaknesses because the Jane bit me here, Mahama to me. Because you bring people from different angles so that they complement you to make you a whole. That is the whole essence of vice president. But Nippon often as a vice president, no problem at the no hono. And such a win him that Ghana for
every day.
Kasa. He doesn't know how to talk. He doesn't respect. Or not necessarily your friend is saying, they don't deserve to come anywhere close to where governance is being undertaken. These are the people we are talking about. And then, Captain, back to your third force of honor. You see, my culture is that we need to get serious in this country. When this whole thing started, I said, sir, it is not about bringing in new parties. And for the NDC and the NPP, all that we have to do is to hold people accountable and are responsible for their crimes.
Exactly. That's right.
America, but people on your friend said TikTok or a vote to Chrome were just there making noise. Tell for us that vote to checking numbers. 0.05. And you see, the Americans are saying, these people were just exploiting the emotions of frustrated young people. Do you know why? It's about 1 year on the election day. Many ambassador, your friends Victor Smith, former chairman of Wenaya Walk, your friend is saying, Central Eastern Region, Captain. We went through a lot of polling stations. They say, sir, candidate, but who know what candidate were ground, or any agent. Then on social media, then you were fooling people, the media president. But the investment that they need to do to even get people at the polling station, they didn't have anybody anywhere. Now what's your Ghana you didn't tell for? Me say if you are not ready, don't come and joke with that because Ghana any lotto agency. We need to get serious in this country. You understand? So all that you have to do, Mahama, but he's the president now. Mahama is here. All that we have to do, hold him accountable. Or performer, we give the party extra and performer, you know what to do. That is the way forward. But you can't say that because I'm free China never. About import to Chinese mine. It's the same people. So we need to set our mentality. Who said this is what we want. At the end of the day, said never go wronger. The way we punish Akufo-Addo, we have the same way to punish any other person. That is what we need to do. But those who come and play those toy parties and those jokers who come and say, whatever, come on. They can't even send agents to collation centers, any police station. You want to be president? I think they should give us a break. Ghana yellow to agency. Ghana is too heavy. Akufo-Addo, you don't no. And not that for my, I didn't dance so no. And economy no wabubu economy no weja no hoko na ya eka okotena fie ade na obeye. I think so no akotena fie no otu nani hwe na chi what has happened. I'm sure say forever he will live in shame forever because my culture say Akufo-Addo forever belong to the dark pages of our political history or your name a man from person bekai because whenever you remember his days a pain and that kind of way in the Baba but it's not supposed to be so. Yeah, but near free so on in there be a catcher or captain, but your generation, we know. And yeah, manino. Would fetted as well as a penina winning jet. Now, maybe tell me the 100 years. I don't need 100 years. We are Makama judge now. I don't need 100 years, but I don't want to be weak. You understand? I don't want to be weak. And it is not about age. No, Captain. Mammy, who is there? A friend said, Oko Bible, ma. Matusala. You're so deep, you're saying.
900
yes, you design.
37.
Yes, some men or Bible, my Matusala.
Matusala can say,
yes, some men or Bible, my cousin Matus only to sa. But Jesus was 33. And no years after. So it is never about how long, but how well. We are serving people. I think we need to do right. Then you leave and go. You do the right thing. Make sure you impact positively on people.
What 100 a year?
100. Oh, Master, we need to do the right thing. Impact on people. Do the right thing. Kwame Nkrumah several years ago. But the day that Kwame Nkrumah died, you know, a lot of people died. But Nkrumah, you tuned how many times? You tuned how many times?
3 times.
Because you didn't free Guinea, but you could see any baby. That's right. 3 times. That tells you how important Nkrumah no Nyesikaniyo. No, he was one of the poorest guys.
Oh.
Well, no need estate. But the guy saw the need to build Tema as an industrial city and a residential area. People are fighting for plot of land. But the guy had a vision and set up that particular thing. So, Madam for Professor Befreme, he wasn't sure say Mahama can deliver or not. Now, I say, just vote for him. Because at this time, the elections between Mahama and Bawumia, just vote for him. But one thing I can't say, Mahama ever name me, or the opportunity to be Ghana's best president because he has been there before. And he has the same opportunity to be Ghana's worst president because he has been there before. But the choice is his to make. Yours is to give him the power. The choice is his to make. So now, the boy is in his court. Or no tenancy who Ghana for Afaso Guaku Numa Tuno to the extent that the NPP people voted for him now. A chair say and your business as usual. Governance going forward, and Captain Assistant. And your NDC MPP BM, and your Ghana for na yet one, your fee and say, do the right thing. And I'm sure say Mahama has a right conviction, he will do the right thing. And friend is saying association in Niamey or making sure say he gets strong people. You see, sometimes Adebakwema buying failures when you center around yourself, bootlickers, sycophants, people who be doing yes massa. You need people who will be very frank with you, look you in the face and tell, say, Mr. President, who didn't say when you are aware of such things, trust me, you will survive. Because Ghana for are really ready to ensure, say, we will not go to the dark days of Akufo-Addo anymore. We are moving on. I want us to get to a point that the Ghanaian dream will be possible, where average Ghanaian young people wake up and they see, say, I have a future. Ghana needs sorry and Kotana Panto say or Italy and anywhere. But here they will have a future here, they will have economic independence, they will have that mental independence so that they will help us to build our country. People Ebejina platforms, oh, motor abama mena me we near, mema vesa motu kwang. Come on. You need the resources, the human resources, what you need to build the country. You are sponsoring them to go outside to go and do what? We need to ensure that the people we train, we put them here, they help us build our country. And before Sabesino, there must be hope. There must be such incentive available. And that is what we are looking for. So those of you who are on the street jubilating, trust me, and your jubilation asem. A jubilant affair never started, and as soon. Until we are DBIA and Paiboni support and better Chile. And yeah, Nigeria, because Ghana for are not going to give President Mahama any room to breathe for. The mere fact the economy not said that cannot be a justification. The Akufo-Addo chapter is almost coming to an end. We all know he's no more relevant in our political scheme of affairs. Nobody's going to talk about him because dark dreams that you don't want to. Going forward, we want to channel all our energy, which is positive, to ensure, say, we build a Ghana that is so resilient, Ghana that will give average and ordinary Ghanaian hope and dreams, and also, a bit more that kind of economic incentive, no power now, Ghana for a baby. And now to Kruma, that's a bit of economic independence. You should be around 50 years and above. Or might be at that's so right. You need to have young people having access to capital. Because risky investment in young people are going to buy houses, they are going to marry, they are buying mortgages and so forth. But you waste all your youthful days. By the time I want somebody can doctors many way. At that point, life burn.
What's that now, man?
Time I was a Sikano.
Doctor Semen Ninja.
Men Ninja. Now, to us, now in Ninja, a life burner will live. So, we need to build a foundation that will kickstart young people early. It's not about myself, it's not about you.
You're sure.
I just want to wake up and I see, say, everybody, at least, on the session, Everybody is comfortable. Everybody, to a certain extent, you don't have to rely. That's why I said before phone for Captain Smart and say, no, there are certain basic things as human beings we deserve it, and that is all that power is about. Yeah, used to me to better the life of people, build a just society where people will have life for fair. Nanya sa de be hu ye arrogance o Kenyans asam kire nipa tintintinti o ka wontie and we end that no. So we told you, we thought we hated you. Nobody hate anybody, Captain.
Oh, sure.
Now we are no. Next time, we are penina. Na say correct Kenyans asema. You should listen. At the point young people were on the street agitating, said, your friend say, Galamsey, say, Numa. You had a guard to arrest them in prison. So, ni was in jail for the Uncle no Nkunipa because he was demonstrating to the jail. And then Bambi say, you can rise against your own people and survive. Go to Syria today. Bashar Assad, we're going to call Russia. And then the family, I will rule for 50 good years. Oh, Syria. And then they are making multiply more call Russia, Kusiki Assalam. Because the people are sorry said that enough is enough. So that enough is enough mantra no, is playing out the whole of Africa. And I think that and no less a Ghana for your fasuni jinaso near the Sisanya Brabo and going forward. And there are a lot of reforms. And then as for say, Makacho said ministerial position, President Mahama Kaso Batiso, but we need to cap it and make it a law. So Oba, you can't project it above a certain limit. Supreme Court, you know, we need to cap it. Say, we need to go a certain extent. And the amount for any trust or this institution, you know, we need to cleanse it because Supreme Court that way. I think that some of the judges must go because some of them have become partisan dogs. They are being used for all sort of funny things. They know themselves. They need to back out because this time, no, you have sanitized state institution, Ghana and you hope. Trust in as for your security agencies in as for national security. Yeah, you so criminals and as for room. We need to sanitize the state institutions. So we are Ghana and Libya hope. Because Ghana and I have built, you know, and now one person have built. You and build it together and making sure say it's our future investment and whatever that we put in, we all reap it. And Captain, last one has to do with Senate. I think that one of the best promises that President Mahama Maniji has to do with the Senate. You see, sometimes we are doing who they were doing. You see your Senate contribution now, who call retirement. When the panel, some of them are living in abject poverty. Or condition, they need those money. So we need to create a certain window. So in an emergency situation, one kasa we see kana udi egu hono. Exactly. We are not fena busiafo kuku omo obi kwaje adura kuku we bika. Na nipa na ono bra ye kira ade no one benefit o abusiafo na eku omo for that particular bani. So I think say you see governance no say net here what na say dwene. You see problems, you weave solution then as for now they address it. Then akufo adam for say just odi that is okay, that's fine. But there is a solution to that. You see, Yen set up a looting commission. Say it's a commission, they have power of attorney. Then the young Holland, now I'm matching them wire or the Sikakosi Cathedral. Every day we on the TV, so then he will be able to communicate to Ghanaians why he took some of the silly decisions that he did. Because you see, I'm a cathedral, $58 million.
Oh, that's 312 million.
Say another contract sum. Then I saw for now. Senate that is a test case. I think that we need to, for the first time, I see a prosecutor as for who said, Sabi, or mining our group in a yedi. We need to send a clear message. Captain, the last time I said there are two things a state cannot do. You cannot show weakness, you cannot show mercy. Because when you do these things, people will capitalize and they will rape the nation. We need to send a message to these as for say they are not above the law. Every Sunday I go to church, you go. And you won't mean Kasama Yabosom, but wouldn't Kasama in the name of God, you go down. You understand? And that is what we need to do to these people. We need cathedral hunim there, we need any hunim there. We need to send a message to them, say the day of accountability, or because a judgment day, a tabuda number. We need to put them on the saw to let them know, say, or minor, you cannot joke around and get away with it. And I think say yes, I name we are. Trust and hope a man for a year for a buying abana nesi no Ghana for you not one no people were peeping, looking at what some people were doing. A tiny band of family criminals, a cartel of unintelligent criminals. They are doing it with brazen impunity. Ghana force menye we eno ane ye beye e se nipa bufo keka nkwase asem se bi ewo ye fancy platforms na se for kire Ghana for ene we have asserted we are the owners of the land and kroma kan ye o se Ghana for na ma ohu omo ase ye say omo mpekasa na se for na o get it to their nerves and they will show you say indeed they are there. And I think that is the point. This is the point for us to reform. And a revolution, a revolution without a gun. You use it as an opportunity to turn around things. Now Ghana will work again. Trust me.
Patrick, I bet you I break. Aden. Your friend Ivan. Nidin pa ye innocent. Sabrante or two or innocent?
Very innocent. Extremely.
Patrol when she and Mebruna or no any police for us watch here Casunti, a best regional police command and information you're picking on a one more modern affair Uncle Sano my Iyoko. Mama ne yefense tiwa Iyoko abobo am nkrata no egu ho wie
Wanya adaje sister ti wa man ho
o say
wanya adaje sister ti wa man ho esi Iyoko animu
we sister ti we see Iyoko animu na start no nim ne bo Iyoko mumo we sesa mo chi akronfo no sese ye beche mo but enye ne yaboa no egu ho cathedral asem no de me kapena me ama sori Pentecost asofo no frefre me but ma men kan kire sofo bia okrum ha ene say we say 90% of your sofo okrum ha na omonye normal a business I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
90% a business. Nipa bi o mu nya adwuma nya no mo pesofo ani. O se nyame afre no. Nyame mfre obi a okuma.
Akwaya enra na wo boni video he na batiri na sefa nkasa me roti ba bi do we say wo da be gira ha kura mic say o yesofo. Akwa kutu bi na bati nka kutu yi. So o hye nkom.
Kama na o ye kokofu fine. Eti National Cathedral asofo no. Ye beti commission. Na no de Mahama ntimi nkasa onye. Kaya de ne be kwa akotu nsuo nim. Na ya kata nso. National Cathedral sofo bi a wo so bi a ready document bi a wo bi abobo no go ni nkura anwe. Enye shake ice queen wo be ka chen say nsuo afa certificate. Bobo wo document anu gu ho. Me a me so pani kanem opoko nyina na ye first. On the odi 3 days kura ewo Medina cell kura ye. Na ni so be da na ho. Ne asofo baby aye ko wo mem ha no. Chrono is not ade aye here. Me si na you efia nim JB nim. Enye dan ketekete. Na 6-unit classroom block. And a 6 million Ghana cedis. No, Ghana for 6-unit classroom block. Dine ponket and getting here to say studio when we are 6 million. Now yes, you are buying contract in contract there, sanity. No. You ain't even train Sabio. Ye and Noah. Ye the any better narcotics control board. Me free narcotics control board. Senate se CIA Senate na ohono. Tama tenkran koye no. Emre kakra na nipa bia bedi ewo eye Senate no. Asem wo ho. Me free Senate Mekwa National Lotteries Authority. NLA trouble ho.
Samiyoko.
Me wi a mekọ ECG. Ye wi a mekọ ECG. me fi isi ja meko Ghana water me fi Ghana water wi meko KMA me ko KMA na oman na yetimu no me sa me fa oman sika aka me encheme but ehu pa se yete oman te se Ghana na kom sei edinipa na akoto wan akwa na sa mo agric minister no ko
akoto
free body
na say Brian Chapo na agric
she nya wan aka chem say crime has no expiry date
okay
nya wan aka chem enti Brian Chapo ho a afri yakoto ne crime ai papa no ese ye de unim Sophie efa na chi twene yem nso no pie me na me ka kire we ye dumre wo we need to punish people cruelly obi any better no ho say wakra fertilizer say 12,000 bags 12 million bags na o say efrum ponko asesa fertilizer no ko na kwa we ni nam kumase say ne papa ya famo tumfo a cha me here sha o papa na di a cha me here ba wo de o be di minister and yeah mama nka sam show I don't go for say ye chi wo tumfo be ka bia ma there's o tumfo be ka bia ma ko tu mahina wo ye galamse ha eno yesi akoto I drop e ko gu e first me kudu ka ni so ado bi ahwe asum munya hohwe me se mo da monda krom ha ye ne mo betena bruta krom ha ko ye wo msesi ye wo me se Mahama nya ye nya ye be mobilize boys no ye be ye Mahama ti of Jubilee House asa ne ye de me kudu ka kwama no na so e be ma onja no ade a ye be ye wo krom ha no wo be bo wo sama manyame ye bifi wapa me ko roads ministry ai amakwata
ande me fo aso pa
he wo fa yi wo aduane bi adi wo bibi ya ayo
nyomunuro
na asem wo ho me hu na agi kache wo nua beba no oh polado watch there so ni ha oko wa recording the show that on till me born in there sana me mate
me sa kwa be twa TV so bi
wa born dam
nim gas oh god
ah ye wi me ko NCA me ye wi me ko NCA me dre wo mo se na sabi mi wotumi bi ya oh kade bia omo de ye and ye bi be wuntumi stations kame ko trans ye Joshua de me na ma coaching kakra na ma kwadun so aba me ba na ma hwese metimi abia wo ya de na nya me wi a ye be me investigating Rebecca Akufo-Addo sa bag na okoto ye wa America shopping na omo koye no we investigate Rebecca Akufo-Addo cause who couldn't be president na unkuta bag $50,000 somebody should tell Rebecca Akufo-Addo
that is how unsmart these people are.
So you see we shopping receipt to a hole we shopping receipt to a hole you guys think that asana ya bodam but they pese ya gi o man si ha say ye wi a me se asante be de to owu metunu funu tibi twe nyame ne na wa order pizza from UK na egu plane nim na ye tulan cruiser akoji pizza from UK Okotoka International
na ya no fire president
nkrofo ndi Ghana pizza say British Airways be siri ye yi nkrofo nsuo a ombenom afrimu a nsuo a nkrofo benom ne Ghana ha na sa nkrofo we mu te wona omo sai galamsey na wuntumi waye na no to se ponkwachi na onenam kuma se bembram te se bodani awane na odin se hunu saa wo kuma se abonte panimu bi antimi tu akwa weefo obete poke saa konta mines no ne Ghana forest na wuntumi asɛ no obebɔ ne se me firi hɔ a mekɔ education ministry me firi hɔ a me kwa education na po ene adutwum me wi a me kwa energy na po kwan a yetime de amari esi eposo every UAE Dubai ye chire ho baby e de aba bedru Ghana $5 million. Now the same machine enye NPP de buy womodi kosi Kumasi da ye nuanum asante for say nana do be substation 10 in dia Mahama na de buy na wo say efita krade ebe se Kumasi $41 million. $41 million. I me say my di me ko break na my di me twen se fakan me twen Paul Adomo kire me twen Oketechi Afrifa wo na metra radio ntimi so keka kwa asem me say me twen wo nobody should dare try Mahama din se hunu aye aye be kan ya de ba se what wo ye din kan wanu tumu de a aya kan wanu tum shut up me chance fa kan ene sa akoa bi no Paul Adomo kire no wutimi ji panimu ka aware won horo ho
First commission so ko ho
o se
Gina ministry ho
last one day and said that's right. Sir John say Sir John say to you say conform me betimi nyane na fi asama do aba
hwehwe ni so no asande na shamanam
that's right
le bi Sir John de
hwehwe ni so no asande na shana da kam Sir John sankoda me ana mo fa ba what we achimota for us no why you will
Captain we nim say we see Some sometimes what tenants now had near man Krufo, ya wahu. That's a 1 year botera at time. Because the 2 million pass young fans nipa show people respect. For need your money pa because nipa did to me now. But all of a sudden, abaye sika pray then as for them who change you brabo because what you want nipa ni more dada. Abraham say ya no ya Akufo-Addo the spokesperson is on the Yirian Tokai. Obi a oyere na han dan a woda ne nchen. All of a sudden, what's the sabro sign? Just say, Abasa walk country any panel to Abaman is onim nyansa. People, among for school, among for bread, I numa over the years. I have friends who are professors in the university. They are living moderate life. But these are people who attend the highest pinnacle of academic way. Why?
You giant.
Oh, Obelusu. Professor Nano, when in the better now, I said they are not even getting more than $100,000 kind of credit. Then young people are sabi. You see, me politics me who is asa me buy a pay me who be BDO because my catch say we nyansani now when I want the best house or drive the best car now what see abontene esi abonten and the street is paved with desperation hopelessness obi the obedi kura wonya oba tan the button just say we nyansani you can never be happy. So you make sure that you do things right, say at least obi and now walk kra na ye infant nipa hwena no emfa nyi nipa hi. What I said, there are people more wealth, but they don't showcase it. But these people, common sense, nyan sankete nkete edibo man kra no se be na yera because of arrogance of power. And mohu mawie and that one because ye kanyan sasem mo ye nipa se be mutia stema nka de ekoso you take it as some there futua se be betimi aboa mo ahye wo ne maye every no they were so combative mo target amamfo kasa na ye put a target at your back. Why krum hane enko ba bia ha na ati ho wonti ni hunu na yen
why
because you cannot
all the time I'm dying.
Me say me akwanya na yenya o bedroom kra ba ha be kan okra kire wo na obi ansuro bia o what is the worst you can do? Sometimes when I'm about time I say oh na security bang. What is the worst thing that you can do? We've been here for 8 years. Ya kan ya bia bia nam. What can you do? Yenya we yo. So do the right thing and then get away. That is it.
More Pakifi Jubilee House. The Pamacho Jubilee House cameras na a one main entrance ho. Ebe do reception ho no. Patwa nya mo de ya. Na wo se mo to 4. Wo a wo 2 ye no fa ko mo ho. Because I'm not a Jubilee House. But to cameras in the 4. Monfan Quataro. Akufado, Nipo 2 years and no fan Quataro. Now, yes, I was Gracia, and you remember Mahama Tiefrin.
Oh, I know on deserve Gracia, yeah, the S Gracia, no. Cathedral, say $58 million. Yeah, to tell film copy, Sabi, the time the song. They don't deserve anything from the state.
Yeah, and near my what Jubilee House when I must start packing in there, we are aware. Because Jubilee House when the animal at all. Because I dine to force immediately every day. And you see, sir, 9 is your. But Akufado, I mean, cancer, you have lost your respect as a human being. Eko break aba. You can't catch yourself a way abatono. A tailor towards and it will play off 1996 general elections and 2000 general elections. Right? Now, after everything, Mibusa say, Mahama saying, as compared to J. Kufuor in 2000 runoff,